All right, birthday Yahweh, birthday Shai, Kala Yahweh, birthday Shai, birthday Kakadach. Give my spell the posture, great minister, we will. Sincere salutation and oxygen to the truth. The heart of four corners of the earth, to the spirit and power of Yahweh, sounds out of the hope of elect. To the word early called God, his name Yahweh. To the word early called Jesus Christ, name Yahweh Shai. To the Hebrew, like that consist of the throw called Negro, Latino, Native American, Indian, and those in line of tenants. Go back to the show tribe of Israel, to the gathering among the nation across the four corners of the earth. This is my heart call from the great minister of Los Angeles camp, back from no lesson. And our knowledge of God are willing to be edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Yahweh Kakadash, which is the Holy Spirit. Y'all watching this video, get rid of your darkness now. All right. Here goes to Ephesians 5 and 8. You know what? Let's play it.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 8. For you were times darkness, but now are you light in the Lord. Walk as the children of light. I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. In this lesson, I'm going to get rid of your darkness now. Get rid of your darkness now. Okay? That's the time we are in. You want safety. You want to dwell in the refuge of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We all want to dwell securely. Okay, so let's read this again. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 8. For you were sometimes darkness, but now are you the light in the Lord. Walk as the children of light. And to walk as the children of light, you have to highlight your own darkness.
You sometimes darkness. All right. So you go to Romans 13. All right. So basically, it's lucky to be going to get my provision for the blessed. All right. Basically, don't pre-plan the thing. All right. Don't set up the play to thing. All right. To Romans 13 and 11. And knowing, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation during that we believe, right? Because it's imperative to be awake spiritually, all right, to know what's going on in order to attain salvation, all right? Because if you sleep in this world, you're not gonna know about the prophecy, how it's like coming, the signs, all right, prophecies, all right. But you have to be awake in order to come up out of that darkness to come into the light of how it's shine, all right. The night is far spent. The day, right? Because this wickedness, right? Eats all rulership, the nighttime, the wickedness, all that, it's about to be over with, all right? And the day that hand salvation, all right? Your house shines soon to come, right? And in our teeth, the night is almost gone. The day of salvation will soon be here, all right? So let us therefore cast off the work of darkness. So you gotta, like the way we're going to the video, cast off the work of darkness. All right, you gotta remove those things. All right, like an NLT is dead. So remove your dark deeds, like dirty clothes, and put on the shining armor of right living. All right, because you go into Ephesians, it says what? It said, oh, yeah, it's not this one. It's in this one. Later on. Later on. Yeah, we'll say that for that last verse. All right, let's go into it. Go back and said, let us put on the armor of light. All right. Let us walk honestly as in the days, not in rioting, drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, all right, which is of the dark, all right. And that's the name, which is the children of light. They walk in the light. But put ye on the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach. And make not provisions for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Right, you know, he said, instead, clothe yourself. Right, because it's like in verse 12, you know, he said to remove your dark deeds like dirty clothes. So, in darkness, it's like dirty clothes, so you got to take them off. All right, and that light, all right, in verse 14, instead, clothe yourself with the presence of the Lord, how try. My God, and how you do that? You lost that commandment. All right, walking in the light, putting away the darkness. All right, and put on the clothes of Yahweh Shai. All right, just like typical fashion itself. So what's another word for clothing? Fashion. All right. Hmm. Another fashion of this world. Well, you can use that. All right. Get the fashion. First Corinthians 7 and 31. And they that use this world have not abused it, but the fashion of this world passed away. All right. The ways of this world is like a fashion because you put on the clothing of this world. All right, just like Adam and Eve. All right, they clothe they thought with the other leaves and stuff. It wasn't an actual leaf. It was the philosophy, religion, and identity of the other nations. All right, the same thing. Before we came into the light and the truth, all right, we had the fashion of this world. All right, the clothing of Esau, Edom on us. All right, coming to the truth, we took those off. All right, back in Romans 13 and 14, but put ye on the Lord, Yahweh Shachamath, and make not provision for the flesh, for the lust thereof. All right, look at the word provision. And then I'm going to chat GPT, get that in a minute.
Strong's G 4307. Pranoia. Pranoia.
Forethought, providential care to make provision for a thing. All right, forethought. All right. So before, it's like the thought is beforehand. All right, you thought about it before doing it. All right. Now in the provision out of my lines. All right, foresight, prudent. All right, care also a provided beforehand. Action of arranging in advance. All right. Because you like you knowing that a woman have a husband. All right, well, you're gonna go ahead and plan the date and all that, and plan on laying down with her. All right, beforehand, you already had it all thought out and mapped out before doing it. All right, that gives provision. All right, and you can't operate like that. All right, you gotta walk in the spirit. You gotta walk in the light. All right, because the way of this world, that's how they operate. All right, they teach you that in the movies and the music. All right, and it's okay to do those things, but you can't be doing that. All right, so again, not provision. Don't be setting up to play beforehand. All right, that's what Israel was doing. All right, they will set up the sacrifice first and go ahead and commit their wickedness and come back to the sacrifice to try to repent for their sins. All right, that was wickedness. All right, they was setting up the play. So ChatGPT. All right, after the flame Romans 13-14. All right. It said, put ye on the Lord your house, my God. This is spiritual language. To put on your house, my God means to adopt his character, mindset, and way of life, like putting on clothes, see? And you find that through these scriptures. All right, living in righteousness, walking in obedience, reflecting his love, discipline, and truth. If not just belief, it's behavior and identity. Right? It's more than just calling yourself a Hebrew Israelite. You know, the true men of the Lord are to do these things. Make not provision for the flesh. The flesh here means your sinful nature, the part of a person drawn to wrongdoing, not just the physical body. Make not provision means don't plan for sin. Don't put yourself in situations that feed temptation. All right? Because you know you have a temptation. All right? Don't put yourself where you're going to be tempted and fall into temptation. Don't leave room for simple habit to grow. To fulfill the lust thereof, lust or strong desire that go against Yahweh's will, not only sexual, but also things like pride, anger, greed, envy. Right? And that's what it said in the scriptures. All right, let me go back in verse 13. That let us walk honestly at the end of the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy. All right, those are the things. And the NLT there, because we belong to the days, right, like children of light, we must live decent lives for all to see. Right? And like the brother said in the video, let your light shine before all men. Right? So even among people that don't know the truth, the truth, all that, you have to walk out. You still have to walk in the spirit. All right? You still have to do the law, the statute, and commandments. Okay? And that's their light being shown. We must live decent lives for all to see. Don't participate in the darkness of wild parties. Yeah, because, it's the difference between party and wild party. All right, you got, like, fucking, like, the naked party, the swinging party, swinger party. Those are darkness. The wild party. And drunkenness or intellectual promiscuity, and immoral living, or in quarreling and jealousies. All right, all those things of the world that you have to partake in. All right, and feed yourself into. All right, in simple terms, Paul is saying, live like the house shy and stop feeding the behavior that pull you away from the house. Right, and like the brothers in the video, get rid of your darkness now. All right. Deeper connection. This verse is a conclusion to a session where Paul contrasts light versus darkness, discipline versus indulgence, spiritual awareness versus careless living. So this is a call to action. Put on your house shine. Equal actively pursue righteousness. Deny the flesh. Cut off sin at the source. Some practical examples. If something triggers anger, avoid or control it. If certain environment leads to sin, step away. Right. If you know going to the bar might lead to so many things, don't go to the bar. All right. Replace bad habit with righteous one, prayer, discipline, wisdom. And like the other brothers been putting lately in our camp, pass the fruit of the spirit. All right. Right? Romans 8 and 12. Therefore, brethren, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. For if you live after the flesh, you shall die. All right, because you follow iniquity. All right, it's death. The wages of sin is death. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deed of the body, you shall live. Right. All right. The fifth day is when your eye shall be tingled. All right. And you mortify, cut off the thing that can cause you to sin. Not the actual body part, but the things in your life, or thing that in your way, you to cut the thing out, and that's how you mortify your body. Just stay in the light. All right. And the brother already went to Galatians 5, Colossians 3 and 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth: fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry, for which things take the wrath of Yahweh cometh on the children of disobedience. All right, and these are all of the children of darkness. All right, things that you must put off. All right, in the which ye also walk sometime when ye live in them. But now ye are also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. All right. Yeah, with that, let's say shalom. All right. So don't start up to play. All right, to commit wickedness. All right, make not provision for the flesh. All right, just with that, shalom.